I'm imagining you're here because you are intrigued about how you could improve your relationships, or you might be single and you might be wondering, okay, now I've tried a few different things and I'm just curious to see if a new approach might work in finding a relationship that is healthy, that is fulfilling, and that can really go the distance. So I'm Sarah, and just a little bit about me. I spent a lot of my life looking for love in all the wrong places. And what I mean by that is I had mostly, not always, but mostly partners who were pretty unavailable, maybe due to circumstances or just their own history that made them a kind of avoidant personalities. And I just was so attracted to that kind of partner. And it brought in a lot of anguish, a lot of relationship dramas, and ultimately a lot of sadness in my heart. The problem is I was so used to my pattern and I seemed to be so-called resilient. I just kept going and going with the same pattern. Nothing seemed to really break me. And it went on and on and on and on. I did lots of therapy, self-help. Nothing seemed to shift. And then there was a couple of things that made the difference. And it helped me to go from feeling desperate, clingy, so sad that I couldn't find this kind of love, to feeling finally so good to be in my own body, happy to be myself, whether single or partnered, not in a hyper independent way, but just like I can control what I control. If this is it, I'm good with that. And if someone wonderful comes along, I can't wait. This was the place I got to. And how I got there was, one, I just reached my bottom. Finally, some people reach their bottom sooner. I was so stubborn with my pattern. It took me a long time, but I finally reached my bottom. And that was a very humbling moment. And it meant that I got to take great care of myself. I treated myself with so much more honor and respect than I ever had done in my life. This was very powerful. And then I also knew that just talking and talk therapy didn't work for me, or even having insights weren't helping break my patterns. So that was when I discovered somatic tools such as emotional freedom technique, to mention one of them. And then by doing more and more of these tools and using them and feeling more and more embodied and happy to be in my own body, I then became more and more open to what would be healthy. I became more and more accepting of the kind of animal I am, of someone who I know I need reassurance. I like to get those texts in the morning. I like people showing up, being consistent. That really works for me. And knowing more and more what works for me and just what doesn't work for me, knowing who I am and really honoring that, not shaming myself or wishing to be something different, more and more coming home to myself. So, this is what I would like to bring to you. Again, whether you're already in a relationship but would like to improve it to make it more fulfilling and more healthy, you're in the right place. If you're someone who can be ambivalent and in and out of relationships or situationships, this course will make you feel very clear about making that step and that decision. And if you're completely single and it's felt like a long time coming to feel that you're actually ready for love, that you can move forward past your past history and that you can really embody this possibility, and should someone show up, you'll feel as ready as you could ever be to begin that journey with them. So wherever you are, welcome. This program is designed for people like you.